Welcome, Cancer. This is your monthly focus for June 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, thank you. Thank you so much for all the positive, loving, supportive energy that you send my way each and every day. You guys rock. Thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to you and the energy of you for this month. We start with the Four of Cups, so it is about gratitude in your life. It's about looking at the things that you are grateful for. It is taking the wisdom away from the experiences that you have gone through and understanding how it has developed you as a person, as a unique person, and it is giving you gifts along the way. It has strengthened you. It has empowered you. And you really need to look at the mundane in your life, of who surrounds you, of what surrounds you, and be grateful for it. So this would be a beautiful month to have a gratitude journal, to grow that gratitude journal. Okay? Depending on where you are in life, you may not be feeling grateful about very much. So, grab a piece of paper and a pen and put it beside your bed at night. And write down the first night just one thing that you are grateful for. And read it aloud and go to sleep. It might just be that you have a pillow to put your head on. The next night, write down a second thing and read both aloud. And by the end of 30 days, okay, it transforms the things that you are grateful for and the things that come into your life because of the gratitude that you have going forward. Because all of a sudden you are reading 30 things that you are grateful for in your life. You are seeing the magic in your life. You're seeing the wisdom that has been brought to you through trials, through experiences. You're seeing your gifts, what you can accomplish, who you are, the beauty of you. So very much it's, tapping into the wisdom of what already surrounds you, of what already is your foundation in going forward. And that's where you're going to make the most strides. Now, we have the King of Cups and it's crossed over by the Two of Wands. So very much about your security, okay? The King of Cups, I call him the stereotypical dad. He's the one who goes out to work for a living to bring in the security for his family, for his loved ones. He provides the food on the table. He provides the roof over the head. And so you are looking at your security, and it's like you're being pulled towards your security here. Okay, so it's going with the flow. It's, even the unexpected dilemmas in our life, the chaos in our life, is bringing you to the right place for what you need in security going forward. So going with the flow sometimes is the way to approach this. Okay, it's not trying to change it up as much as it is accepting what is given to you. Okay, with the Two of Wands, very much you're being pulled into a placement of security. So the more you can go with the flow, the more that you can accept things, not overanalyze them, and continue from that point in time, the more that the security is actually forming around you. So it's not so much what you are doing, but what you are accepting in your life. We have the Eight of Swords, and it's really, a change in perception. So maybe through the gratitude, maybe through going with the flow and accepting your reality at the present moment and knowing that you can build upon that present moment, it opens up a new way of thinking about what you can do, your goals, your dreams, your desires, of what you can actually step into. You could also be looking at the things that don't give you the security. You could be looking at the things that you have been giving your energy to that really doesn't deserve your gratitude. And changing your perception in that way as well. So it's looking at the good, bad, and the ugly this month. And it's understanding that, new perceptions open up to you. It's understanding that there are some beautiful, healthy, wonderful things in your life, and there's also some things that need to change in your life. And understanding how those changes need to happen in your life. Yeah, I think with the Two of Wands that you are being pulled into a certain security, a certain way of being, a certain way of living, a certain, maybe it's home life, Maybe it's within the job, maybe it's within love, maybe it's your friendships and the people that surround you. But your perception is changing in how it brings insecurity into your life and what is needed to go forward. We have the Chariot as our underlying energy. Now, this is a very strong energy because this is a real focus on our path forward. This is knowing what we want, what we want to strive for, our goals, our dreams, our perceptions of tomorrow. Okay? Very much, I think the blinders will be ripped off with this card being an underlying card for you. The blinders get ripped off where you thought there was a sense of security, it was a false sense of security, or where you thought that you really didn't have any security, you see where the underlying security really is in your life going forward. So this is, this gives you a new basis on which to begin a path, take it to the next step. So, be aware of, I guess, with the gratitude card being your first card, being aware of what is really in your life and what really gives security, what really doesn't give security, what you can build on when it comes to security, and what is naturally evolving in your security. We have the Ace of Cups as our overriding energy, and that makes a lot of sense. We also have the Empress here, which makes a lot of sense because the Sun does go into your sign this month. So this is new beginnings, this is new passions, this is new dreams. This is also looking at how you can express your love for maybe your family, maybe the community, maybe the world at large, of seeing how you can give. It's about giving and receiving with this card. It's about starting new projects to give and receive in this card. This could be new love coming in. This could be new people coming in. This could be new opportunities coming in. Definitely new paths opening up to you. So be ready for that. The first part of the month, I think, is all about, showing you where the security is in your life so that you can go forward into new paths, new opportunities, new relationships. Absolutely. We have the Nine of Swords. And this is a lot about releasing, I think, regrets of the past. We cannot change the past. We cannot go back and rewalk it and do it differently. We have to understand that there was a wisdom to be taken away from every situation and that we need to grow that wisdom into our tomorrow. So don't let your thoughts go to the negative here, okay? I think they could go to the negative. I think you could bring in a lot of worry and concern and stress into your life that doesn't need to be in your life. Okay? Once again, turn towards what you are grateful for in your life, what brings you happiness, what brings you security in your life, rather than what you dropped the ball on, where you didn't say something and you should have, or where you did say something and you shouldn't have, or a situation that you should have pulled yourself out of and you didn't, or a situation you needed to put yourself into and you didn't. We can't go back on the past, and I think this card is talking a lot about regrets coming up. So if those regrets come up, try and detach yourself emotionally from those regrets and understand the wisdom that you took away from not using the energy correctly at that point in time in your life. And then we have the Empress, which is beautiful new beginnings, new creative beginnings. This is fertility in your life, growing new dreams, new passions, new desires, new walks of life, new relationships. This is empowering yourself, okay? And it's mid-month, so just about the time when the sun's going to come into your sign. That you start to feel this vitality, you start to feel this strength, you start to feel new beginnings on the horizon for yourself. It's tapping into your creativity, it's tapping into the things that you really want to do, where you want to put your energy, where you do feel secure. It's putting your energy into the relationships you want to grow and what you want to deepen. Absolutely. Now, how other people see you this month is the King of Swords. They see you very strong, very determined. You could actually disrupt a couple of relationships with this card being here because people are going to see you as a strength. one to contend with, somebody on their own path, somebody paying attention to their own path more than their path. And you are a very caring and giving person, so that could, ruffle some feathers. That could step on some toes. That could burn some bridges, because they're going to try and figure out why the focus is more on you than on them. But I think that with this energy that you have around you and the ripping off of the blinders and being actually pulled into understanding your sense of security and well-being, let those feathers be ruffled a little bit. Let them see your strength. Let them see your empowerment. Now, as we go towards the end of the month and into next month, we still have this feeling like we're left out in the cold, like we can't go forward, like everybody else has it better than us. You have to understand that you are sitting in front of the door of abundance here, that there is a strength to you, that there is an empowerment. Okay, this is a time not to get lost in the pity party of ourselves, but to see our worth, to build upon our dreams, to make the plan to go forward. Definitely to make the plan to go forward. We have with it the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So this is making the plan, the long-term plan, and how we are going forward. Now, for some of you, it may be travel, and it may be travel that excites you into new possibilities, new relationships, new ways of doing things, new ways of becoming, new adventures. For some of you, it will be travel. It could be, that vacation, and you come across something that brings out a passion that was long ago buried inside of you, that you forgot even existed inside of you. But it's now making the plan, the slow and steady path forward. It's like not being able to see the staircase, but knowing that if we just take that next step, that the rest of the staircase will unfold before our eyes, that we will see the path forward, and making the plan and feeling secure in the plan. So maybe that's a lot of looking at our security, looking at our well-being at the beginning of the month, so that we can understand the path that we need to take, the plan that needs to be put into place so that we can go forward. And we know it's going to take work. We know it's going to take strength. We know it's going to take time to play out. And we're okay with that. But it's devising the plan now. It's knowing how we're going to go forward. And I think you get a glimpse of exactly how that plan has to start, how that growth potential needs to be in order to go forward. For love relationships, we have a beautiful card. We have the Knight of Cups, not the King of Cups, the Knight of Cups. We've already had the King of Cups. So if you are looking for a relationship, absolutely. Okay, we do have two aces here, which is new beginnings, new starts. We do have the Empress, which is new creative beginnings. And then we have our Knight in Shining Armor. So maybe you are the Knight in Shining Armor. Maybe you are awaiting your Knight in Shining Armor. Maybe you realize for the first time ever that you have been with your Knight in Shining Armor forever and a day, or you have been the Knight in Shining Armor, and for some reason they haven't realized it. But I think this is an incredible, beautiful, loving, sensual, passionate energy that surrounds you the entire month when it comes to love, when it comes to relationship, when it comes to growing love and relationships. I think that you have this beautiful energy that surrounds you when it comes to just that, when it comes to your passion, when it comes to the beauty of you and releasing the beauty of you and showing the beauty of you and all that you are to another, and them embracing that sensuality, that passion, that beauty. For work, career, finances, we have the Devil, which is the Phoenix rising out of the ashes. This is you becoming, and that makes a lot of sense with all the cards that have been on the table so far for you. That you are seeing how you can step into a passion, how you can step into a dream, how you can stand strong in your abilities, your talents, what you bring to the table. So you are very strong. It's almost like you are awakening. It's your spirit. Well, it could be very much that you are awakening Your spirituality does a lot of that for you. So through meditation, through prayer, okay, we have the Ace of Wands in our spirituality. That's where our other ace is. So spirituality, our meditation, our prayer time will open up new doors of opportunity for us. Where we we meditate or we pray or we're alone with our thoughts and we are looking for the balance that needs to be in our life of what we need to do, of how we need to become, of what we need to step into, and maintaining a balance and a security within that. We will get the epiphanies. We will get the how-tos through meditation, through prayer, through being alone with our thoughts. Accept what comes in and then work upon those thoughts. And you will see a masterpiece unfolding in front of you this month of exactly how to have the balance going forward, of how to step into the wonderment and the opportunity that lays upon your path. For health, well-being, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, this is you designing your path of well-being. You hold the paintbrush to your tomorrow. You are in charge of yourself, of your habits, good and bad, of what you eat, of your sleep patterns. If you are suffering from something right now, a diagnosis or an illness, okay, you really are in control of the situation. And you put yourself in control of the situation. It may be through research. It may be through focusing on what you want to have as the end result. I think you can uncover a lot of things this month to put you in the right direction of having a sustainable vitality, of feeling strong. And if it's a treatment plan you're looking at, it's kind of like you hold the cards here in how you are going to lay out the plan, how you're going to roll out the plan of what you're going to allow, what you are not going to allow in order to go forward. This is kind of like, where you hang up that party dress. For you guys, maybe it's a suit, okay? You hang up that party dress in front of the mirror so that every time you step in front of the mirror, you're wearing that party dress, even though it's 2 sizes too small. It's visualizing exactly what you want in your path going forward and then making the plan of how that's going to happen. But it's the visualization. It's drawing the picture in your mind and seeing the steps forward and how they can develop through that visualization, through that end result visualization, in order to create exactly what you want going forward when it comes to health, when it comes to well-being. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.